I'm going to be teaching you how to create this website from scratch. I'll be teaching you how to create this logo without any image editing software such as Photoshop. I'll be showing you how to create this menu that links out to various pages. I'll be showing you how to create this background image with this creativity text within it. I'll be showing you how to create this headline here. On top of that, I'll be showing you how to create these icons with the text below them. And below the text you have different links that will be linking out to various pages of yours. These icons and text are known as call to action buttons. They're very useful because if somebody comes to your website and they read one of these buttons, or as I know them, call to action buttons, and then they click on one of the links going to one of your various pages, what happens is if you have that page optimized specifically for new people, it can be very, very, very beneficial to you and your business or your personal blog or whatever type of website you may be creating. On top of these call to action buttons, I'll be showing you how to create this text here along with this text here and another call to action button. On top of that, I will be showing you how to embed videos into your website. This video can be about your business, it can be about your family, it can be about your blog, it can be about whatever you want. On the bottom here, I'll show you how to get these social media icons that will be linking out to your social media web pages. If you go over here to the right and you click this, it will bring you back to the top. The next part of the website that I'll be teaching you how to create will be your services page. Now all of these can be different, all of your pages can be different, so always remember that. This is just the website that I'm going to be teaching you how to create. I'll be teaching you how to create these icons and also change the color of them and add this text. This can be a services page, maybe if you have a business, some of the services that you have to offer. The next thing that I'll be showing you how to create is an about page. Your about page can be about your business, it could be about you personally if you're creating a blog with this website, it could be about your family, it could be about whatever you want. I'll show you how to implement images into your posts and pages, and I will also be teaching you how to create links within text. And in this case, this link is linking to your contact page. This is also known over here as your sidebar, and I'll be teaching you how to get a Facebook like box. The next part of our tutorial will include a photo gallery. Your photo gallery can have the images of your choosing, and if you click on one of the images and you click your mouse, it will go through the images very nicely. As you can see, it has a nice border over here and it brings up a whole new window instead of going to a completely different page with the image, and it also has a title that you can insert here. Also, if you click on the keyboard, the right arrow key, it will go through the images as well. Once you've gone through the images, you can click out of it and it will exit. The next part of the website that we're going to go over is the blog. Now, since we have a home page that is a static home page, meaning that this home page is not going to change, every time that we create a new post for our website, it is going to be inserted into our blog. The last part of the website that we're going to go over is our contact page. Our contact page is exactly what it says, and here you can see it says contact, office hours, location, which you can fill this in and I will teach you how to do this. It also has a contact form that if you fill in your name, your email, and you were to send it, or if someone was to send it to you, it would go directly to your email. And lastly, we have a Google map that I will show you how to embed here so people know how to get to your business or whatever location you wish for them to get to. So this is the website that I'm going to be showing you how to create. I think it's beautiful. I've worked hard on it, and let's get on to the next phase of our tutorial. Now we're going to go over what we need in order to get our website up and running. We're going to need a domain and we're going to need hosting. There are approximately 560 million websites in the world, and each one of those websites have a domain and hosting. It is absolutely required in order for you to run a website. You probably know what a domain is, but if you don't, it's something like google.com, yahoo.com, espn.com, facebook.com, twitter.com, etc. A domain is going to cost you exactly $12.95 a year. That's only once a year, and after that first year is up, it is completely up to you to renew it. The next thing that we're going to need for our website is hosting. Hosting is a computer or server that is located somewhere in the world that is going to store all of your data. So every time you upload an image or create a new blog post, that data needs to be stored somewhere, and that's what your hosting will do for you. Your hosting is going to cost you approximately $7 a month, but I do have a coupon code that will only charge you 1 penny for your first month. I will also be putting another coupon code in the video description for 25% off. So if you decide to get hosting for a year and you want a bigger discount than the $7, the 25% off coupon code might be more beneficial to you. The next thing that we're going to do after we get our domain and hosting, we're going to install WordPress. WordPress is a CMS, a content management system that is completely free, and it does all of the coding for you. After we install WordPress, we're going to install the theme that we're going to be using, and that is also free. After we install WordPress, the theme, we get our domain and hosting, we're going to create the website. And I make these tutorials for free for people that don't know how to create websites, so this step is completely free as well. Now that we've went over what we need in order to get our website up and running, we're going to head over to Hostgator to get our domain and hosting. You can visit Hostgator by clicking on the link in the description below, or you can type it in manually. Once you're there, you're going to click on the very first thing that you see, Get Started Now. After you get here, you need to scroll down and you'll see the hatchling plan, the baby plan, and the business plan. There aren't many differences in these plans. The hatchling plan only offers a single domain, so for example, if you bought andrew.com, which obviously isn't going to be available, but let's say that you bought it, then you could only have andrew.com on this plan. If you had the baby plan, then you could have, hypothetically speaking, andrew.com, james.com, google.com. You could have multiple domains on one hosting plan. The business plan also offers that, and it also offers a private SSL and IP and a total free number. I don't think that the business plan is really going to be required right now, especially if you're just getting started. But that is totally up to you whether or not you want it. So I suggest that you get the baby or the hatchling plan. In this case, I'm just going to get the hatchling plan, and that's what I suggest for people that are just starting out. Here you can click on how many months or years that you want, and in this case, I'm only going to get monthly. But you may want 6 months, a year, 2 years, or even 3 years. It just depends on how serious you are about your business and whether or not you want to get more than 1 month at a time. After you click that, you'll click sign up. It'll bring you here. And this is where you're going to choose your domain name. So if you own a local business, you might want to name it after your local business. If you're creating a blog, you may want to use your name. It just varies on what you want. The website I'm going to be creating is going to be called Creativity Tutorial. Click off of it to make sure that it's available. And it is. After you find the domain that you want, you'll scroll down. Here are the 3 plans that we discussed. We're going to get the hatchling with 1 month, and this is the username for Hostgator. So in this case, I'm just going to put Andrew Admin. And then it asks for a security pin, so we'll just make a security pin, and then we'll scroll down. Now this is where you'll put your billing information, obviously, but we're going to skip past that for right now and scroll down to the additional services. All of these additional services are not required in my opinion. If you're interested in them, you can read them and see what they're about, and if you want to add them to your package, feel free. I would like you to also note that at any time in the future, if you do uncheck these, which I am going to, you can go back and add these back into your package. So I would suggest unchecking all of them for now. Now when we scroll down, this is where we have our coupon code. As I mentioned before, I have a coupon that you can use to get your first month of hosting for 1 penny. As you can see here, it is $7.16, so that would be a savings of $7.15. So if we type in WPAMATEUR, which is WP Amateur, then the number 1, and then penny, click validate, you'll see here the $7.16 will go down to 1 cent, and that discount right there will apply to the amount due, and it should go down to $12.95. $12.96. As I mentioned before, I also have a 25% off coupon. So if you decided to get 12 months or 2 years or 6 months, or your amount was $50, $75, $100 or something like that, you may want to use the 25% off to receive a bigger savings. That coupon code will be popping up in annotation, and you can also check the video description for that coupon. After you put in the coupon, you're going to need to, I'm going to need to fill out this billing information, and I am going to pause the video while I do that and get back to you. After you've filled out your billing information, you're going to want to check I have read and agreed to the terms of service, cancellation policy, and privacy policy, and then click checkout now. Order complete. Welcome to the Hostgator family. So now what we're going to want to do is check our email, and you should be receiving 2 emails. You have your billing login here, and you'll have this email here where you'll log into your portal. So here you'll have your password, which you're going to need to copy and paste because it's a bunch of gibberish. And here you'll be able to log into your control panel. So remember your username and copy your password, and then click on your control panel. Once you get here, you're going to type in your username and paste your password. Once you get here, just X out of those and then scroll down to software and services, and click quick install. Once you get here, you're going to scroll down to where it says install WordPress and click that. After you get here, there's no need to get the starter, the pro, or the all-in-one. You're going to get the free version, and you're going to click install WordPress. Once you get here, you're going to click this and choose the URL that you just purchased. In this case, I just purchased Creativity Tutorial, and you're going to leave this blank. Here you're going to put your email. This is very important. You need to put your correct email here. You're going to create a admin, and this is what you're going to use to log into WordPress. And this will be your site title or your blog title, but don't worry about this right now because you can change it later. And then you'll put your first and last name. Then after that, click Install WordPress. This is the process bar up here, and while it's loading, I am going to stop this video until it is done. After your installation is complete, you'll be receiving a screen similar to this. Once you receive the screen, click on View Credentials and go down to your password and copy and paste it, because it's a bunch of gibberish and we're about to change it. You should know your username by now, and then after you've copied your password, click on this link right here, right below Admin Area. You're going to be asked to put in your username. So we're going to type in our username, and then we're going to paste our password. After you've successfully logged into WordPress, you're going to go to the very top right, and you're going to click on Edit My Profile. This is where you're going to be able to change your password. So you go down to new password and type in whatever you want and change your password. And then click update. After we've updated our password, we're going to visit our website for the very first time. So go to the top left where you see this home icon and click on this, or alternatively click on visit site. As you can see, the website that is installed by default is absolute trash. And that is why we are going to be creating the website that I introduced you to. So after you've visited the website for the very first time, click back up here and then click on Dashboard. After you clicked on Dashboard, go to the left and look for Plugins. After you find Plugins, select that. And what we're going to be doing here is deleting all of these plugins because we're not going to be needing any of them. And after we delete them, we're going to install right now all of the plugins we are going to need in order to create this website. So what we're going to do is click this select all feature that selects all of them, and then we're going to click on bulk actions and then click deactivate. After you click that, click apply. And after you deactivate all of the plugins, you're going to click the select all feature again. You're going to go to bulk actions again, and you're going to click on delete. Click apply. Then click on yes, delete these files and data. Now after you've deleted all of the plugins, you're going to go over to the left underneath plugins and click on add new. After you get here, you're going to go over here where it says search plugins and click. And the first plugin we're going to install is going to be called Black Studio, BLACKSTUDIO. Click return or enter on your keyboard, and it will be the first one that pops up, Black Studio Tiny MCE widget. Click install now. After it's done installing, click activate plugin. We have about 8 more to do, so after that one is installed, go back over to plugins and click add new. Go back over here, and now we're going to type in contact form 7. It should be the first one that pops up, contact form 7. Click install now and click activate plugin. After that one is installed, click on add new again. Go back over here and type in Facebook. Should be the first one that pops up again. It's Buy Facebook, and click install now. Click activate plugin, and then go back over to plugins and click on add new again. This one is going to be called Lightbox plus Colorbox. It should be the first one again with 200 plus installs. Click install now. After it's done installing, click activate plugin, and then go over to your plugins and click add new again. The next one we're going to be installing is called MetaSlider, METASLIDER. It should be the first one that pops up. It has 500,000 plus active installs. It is by Matcha Labs. Click install now. Click activate plugin. Then go to add new. Go over here to the top right and look for page builder by site origin. It should be the first one. It has 400,000 plus active installs. Click install now. Click activate plugin, and then go to add new underneath plugins once again. Go over here, and now we're going to install site origin Widgets, Bundle. Click Enter. It should be the first one, 100,000 plus active installs. Click Install Now. Click Activate Plugin. And then go to Add New once again. After you get here, search for Social. I don't think that's how you spell social. Media Widget. It should be the first one, 200,000 plus active installs. Click Install Now. Click Activate Plugin. So now that we've downloaded all of the plugins that we're going to need to create the website that I introduced you to, you may be wondering what a plugin even is. The best way that I can describe a WordPress plugin is that it's an app that you would download on a phone. So basically, if you have an iPhone and you download an app, that application is going to work on your iPhone. Similar to WordPress, if you download a plugin, that plugin is going to work on WordPress. So now that we have all of the plugins that we're going to need for our website, and you have an idea of what a plugin is, we're going to download the theme that we're going to be using. So on the left, locate Appearance and then click on Themes. Once we get here, we're going to go up here where it says Add New and click that. Once this page loads, where it says Search Themes, we're going to search for Vantage. Vantage is the theme that we're going to be installing. It should be the first one that pops up. It is the only one that has the name Vantage. So once you find that one, click Install. After it's done installing, click Activate. Now to preview the theme that we just installed, you click up here near the home icon and we'll be able to view our site. As you can see, the style of the website has completely changed. We still have a few more things to do, but we're getting there. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on Pages and we are going to add new pages. But first we're going to get rid of the sample page because we do not need that. So just trash that by clicking Trash. After that's moved to the trash, click on Add New. This is how you add new pages. The first page we're going to create is going to be called Contact. So type in Contact and then click Publish. After the contact page is created, click Add New to add another page. The next page we're going to be creating is going to be our blog page. So type in blog and click Publish. After this one is done, we're going to click Add New again. And we are going to call this page About Our Company. Click Publish. And then click Add New again. We're going to call this page Photo Gallery. Click Publish. And then click Add New one more time. This page is going to be called Services. So type in Services and click Publish. Now, once you've completed all of that, you can go visit your website and you'll see that we have a menu. We have created a menu. So when somebody comes to your website and they click one of these, it will take them to that page. So let's go back to the dashboard. And now we're going to click on Appearance and then Home Page. this is where we're going to be editing our home page. So if we open up our website in a new tab, this is what it looks like right now. And if we go here and click this to on and click Save Home Page, let me close these. We don't need these anymore. After it updates and you go back to your website and you refresh, you'll see these icons, the text, a headline, and these two areas. So we're going to get into those and edit those. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to delete all of these, and we are going to go in and manually add them ourselves. So to delete them, hover over the tool image, click delete row twice. Are you sure? And then click yes again. Do the same thing for this one, and do the same thing for this one. Now after we've deleted all of those, we're going to go over here and click add row. The first row we're going to create is going to have one, the set row layout is going to be one, so just one row, and then we're going to click insert. We're going to go back to add row, and we're going to do this again, and this row is going to have 3 different rows. Click insert, and then go back to add row again. Now the last one is going to have 2. Click insert. Now that we've added in our rows, we actually need this row right here with 3 of them to be right here. So how do we move that? We simply click and drag it above it. Okay? So now we're going to go in and edit the first one right here. So if we click it and we go to add widget, we're going to look for Vantage Headline. Once you click that, go to edit. Now my headline for my website is going to be eye-catching headline of your choosing, because we're creating the exact site that I showed you. I'm going to click done. Now we're going to go here and we're going to click add widget for the second row in the first block. Once we get here, we're going to find circle icon, and we are going to click that. Now once you get your circle icon, you're going to click duplicate 3 times or 2 times. So 1, 2. And then once you do that, you're going to drag one here and you're going to drag one here. Now after you get the 3 circle icons in each of these blocks, you're going to go into the first one and click edit. Once we get here, the title, we're going to insert the title of our first call to action button. So I'm going to copy and paste what I had in mind. Obviously you're going to want to put in what you want in yours. The next is the text right below the title for your call to action button, and I am also going to copy and paste what I had in mind. Paste that there. Now these are the icons, and you can choose whatever you want. There are several different icons, and I am going to look for a star. A tip that if you type in what you're looking for, like maybe boat, no, there is no boat, but you can see that it brought me to bolt. So if I look for a star and I type it in, it does have a star, so that's what I'm going to use. You can edit all of this the way that you want, but for right now I'm going to leave all of this blank, and we're going to go down to more text. Here we're going to put check out our work. And for the more URL, we're going to put /photo-gallery. And why we're doing this is because when somebody reads this call to action button, the link text is going to be check out our work, and this is the page that they're going to be going to. So in this case, this call to action button is going to be linking out to our photo gallery that we're going to be creating. So after you create this one, click Done. Now if we click Save Home Page, and we go back to our website that we have in a new tab, and we click Refresh, you'll see that we have the headline here, and you'll see that we have our first call to action button right here. So let's go back and edit it some more. So now we're going to go into the second block. Click Edit, go to the title, and we're going to put the title of our second call to action button. So I am going to copy and paste what I had. And same thing for the text. And for the icon, I am going to use $1. Remember, you can edit all of this the way that you want, but just for this tutorial, we're creating the website that I created. So your call to action buttons might be linking out to different pages. The actual text of the link might be different, but for training purposes in this tutorial, this is what I'm using. So for the more text, we're going to put check out our about page. And for the link, we're going to put our / about our company, because that will be linking to our about page. If we click Done and we click Save Home Page, when we go view our website again, you'll see that the second one has now been inserted into our website. Now, if you're wondering why, if I go back to the second block, if you're wondering why the more URL is / about our company, if you go to the website and you click our about our company page, it is going to bring you to creativity tutorial, in your case your website's name, .com / about our company. So if you created a call to action button and you wanted your call to action button on your home page to link out to your blog, and on the website you create, your blog page is / blog, that's what you would put here, / blog /. So after this one is completed, click Done. And now we're going to go to the third circle icon and click Edit, and then click on Title. For the title of the third call to action button, I am going to go copy and paste what I have on mine and paste it in here. For the text, I am going to do the same thing. And for the icon, I'm going to use a gift. Hold on. Okay. When I scroll down, for the more text, I am going to put check out our services page. And the URL will be services / services. Click Done and click Save Home Page, just to make sure that everything went according to plan. As you can see, we have our headline and we now have our 3 call to action buttons. So the next thing that we're going to get is the video and the text area that we had down here. And also we're going to install the social media icons that will be linking out to your different social media web pages. So let's go back here, and for this block right here, we're going to be adding 2 different widgets. So click Add Widget, and first find the text widget, and then go back to Add Widget and find the Site Origin button. For the first text widget, I'm going to go into it and click Edit, and the title and this area right here is going to have what I had. So I'm going to copy and paste it in there. And if you have indentations or paragraphs like I do right here, make sure to check this, because if you don't check it and you update it and then you go view it on your website, it is actually going to look like this. So if you do have paragraphs in this body right here, make sure to check this. Click done, and then we're going to go into the site origin button and edit this. So click button text. I'm going to be putting learn more about us. This site origin button will be the button that is right below the text. So that's what this button is. The destination is going to be /services. And I'm just going to find an icon that I would like to use. There's a specific one that I'm looking for, but I don't remember which one it is. Well, I know what it is, but I have to find it first. Okay, this one right here. So then down here, these are just some options that you can choose from to customize your button and make it look the way that you want. So that's what I'm doing. And for the alignment, make sure that this is center. The button theme, let me see what I had. I personally had flat. The button color, let me see what color I had too really quick. And the text color, I'm assuming I had white. No, it's black. Use hover effect, size normal, very rounded in medium. Put very rounded, and after you create your button, you can obviously customize it however you want and have it linking out to whatever page you want, and you can have the text of the button to say whatever you want and use the icon of your choosing. Click done and click save homepage. And then go to your website, and as you can see, this is what it should look like right now. And then click refresh. And now we have some text, some more text, and we have a nice button. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get a video. And another thing that we're going to do is I am going to show you how to get a border. As you can see, this kind of looks cramped. We do have a small border here. So that separates the stuff and it makes it look a lot neater. And I will also be showing you how to get more space in between here. If you feel that this text and this text is too close, I will show you how to get space in between. So let's go back to our homepage builder and click on this block right here. This is the block that we're going to be using for our video. So click on Add Widget and look for the Site Origin slider. Click that and click Edit. Go up here right below Slider Frames and click Add. And then once it adds one, you're going to go over here to this little arrow going down and click that. And right here where it says Background Videos, we're going to click Add. And then we're going to click the down arrow again. And then we're simply going to find a video that we want on our website. So if you have a video on YouTube in this case, we can simply go over to YouTube. And I will look for ocean. And I have to find this one right here. So after you find the video that you want embedded, you can simply click the link here, go back to your page builder, and paste it in here. After that is complete, you simply click Add, and it is officially in there. So if we click Done, and we click Save Home Page, and we go refresh our page that has no video now, but we refresh it, you'll see that we now have a video. So we have our headline, we have our 3 icons, we have our video, we have our text, our button that we created, and now what we're going to do is we're going to get a border here that separates the call to action buttons from the video and this text, and we're also going to get the social media icons. So to get the border here, what we're going to do is we are going to go to either this row or this row, but we'll just do this row right here. So simply click the tool icon right here and click edit row for the very bottom one. Once you get here on the right hand side, click on theme. Now we want a top border, meaning we want a border going above the bottom row. So we're going to click on the top border color and we are going to select the color that we want. And I'm going to get the exact color that I had, and I'm going to paste the color in here. So you can choose a color, click save, and click save home page. And now if we go visit our website, you'll see that we have a border, a nice border here that will separate this area from this bottom area. And as you can see, there it is. So now we're going to go in and add these social media icons. So go to your dashboard and then go to Appearance and Widgets. Once you get here, you're going to see that you have a sidebar. Your sidebar is an area where you can add widgets. Your footer is technically a sidebar too, and your header is a sidebar too. They're all widgetized areas, meaning that any of these widgets right here, you can add into any of these 3 areas. So if we were to go to our blog page, you'll see over here on the right hand side, this is our sidebar, we have all of these widgets. In this case, we're not going to be needing any of these widgets, so we're going to go in and delete all of them. You can alternatively just, click and drag it out and it will remove it. After you've gotten rid of all of those, we're going to look for the social media widget. So look for the social media widget right here, and if we click it and we click on the footer because we want it on the very bottom, this is your footer area. This is at the very top of your website is the header area, and this is your sidebar. We want it on the footer. So we're going to say footer and add widget. The various different options will pop up. In this case, I don't think we need a title. Icon alignment, we want it in the center. And if you click social networking, this is where you'll enter in your social networks. So I'll just type in mine real quick. I'll just type in Facebook and post.google.com and Twitter, say twitter.com. I'm not going to type in mine, it's going to take up too much time. Images and video, then you have YouTube here, maybe if you wanted to add your YouTube channel. And then if you click save and you go visit your website, refresh it, and you scroll down, your social media icons will be available. So that's how you add that. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create the image that I had on my home page in the beginning of this video with the water and the walkway and the creativity text in the middle. So to do that, we're going to open up a new tab and go to unsplash.com, unsplash.com, and click enter. This website provides free high definition pictures for anyone, and I found the image that I used here. I will be scrolling for about an hour, so I actually found it on my own time. But as you can see here on splash.com, and here is the image that I'll be using. So once you find the image that you want, simply click it, and once it opens up in a new window, you can right click and save image as, and then just save it to wherever you want. After it's saved, I'm going to close out here and find an image on here, and then after you find an image, you go to PicMonkey, PicMonkey.com, and this is a website that will allow you to edit your images for free. So click edit once you get here on the top of the website, and it is going to be asking you for an image that you'd like to edit. So pick an image that you want to edit, and you can click cancel here. If you did find an image from unsplash.com, I'm going to close this, we don't need it anymore. The first thing that we're going to do is click resize, because these images are huge. As you can see right here, if I zoom into the actual size of the image at 94%, I can't even see it. So we need to zoom back out, and we're going to edit it, like I said, because we don't need this image 4898 by 3265. So once you upload your image, we're going to resize this to 1200 by 800. Make sure keep proportions is checked, and if you type in 1200 right here, this is the width and this is the height. These are pixels. Computers look at images in pixels. So type in 1200 here, and if you got an image from Unsplash or something that is of a large size, it should automatically resize to 800 if you type in 1200 here. So after you do that, click apply, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go in and add some text. So find these two T's and click that, and then right here where it says add text, click that. You'll see that the text editor appears, and what I'm going to start off by doing is stretching this from border to border. This way I can center the text in the middle. So after I've done that, if I click over here, let's type in creativity, and I click the center button. As you see, it centers. So I'm going to want my text to be a little bit bigger. Need to make sure that it's highlighted. Makes sense? Okay, and then over here, let's go to recent. This is the font that I chose. So now I have my creativity text right here that is centered nicely. And what I can do now that I have everything set up correctly, I can go over to crop, click basic edits first, and then click crop. Here what I'm going to do is I am going to manually enter in a size that I want to crop. In this case it is going to be 1080 by 420. And why I chose that specific size is because if we view our website, this specific image right here is exactly 1080 by 420. So it will fit perfectly. That's why we made this that size. So once you find out how exactly you want to crop it and you create the image that you want with the text that you want, you can crop it by putting in this size and then click apply. Well, actually I'm going to move it down just a little bit first. Apply. So now that we have our image, all you have to do to save it is click save. Once you get here, I'm going to click Sean because it's better quality and the file size is still pretty small. So after you have your image and you name it whatever you want, click save to my computer, and we are going to save it. Voila. So now we have our homepage image. So now we can close this, and we are going to go to our dashboard. Once we get to our dashboard, I am going to show you how to upload the image that we just created. So click down here on the bottom left where it says Meta Slider, and up here where the plus sign is, click this. It's going to ask you to add slide, and we're going to do that. So we need to upload the file that we just created. So find the image that we just created and click Add to Slider. After we've done that, over here on the right hand side, we need to make sure that the width is 1080 and the height is 420. Also, right below fade, fade is fine, you can leave that, but theme, make sure that Vantage Flex is selected, and then click Save. Now if we go to our website and we refresh it, you'll see that this image has not changed. Now there's a reason for that. If we go back here and we go to Pages and we click Home Page, on the right hand side over here we need to find Page Meta Slider, and we need to select Slider, New Slider, and then click Update. Now, if we go back to our home page and we hit Enter, you'll see that our image is there. But something happened to the sides of the website, so we need to fix that. So what exactly happened? Well, that's an extremely good question. I don't know if it happened to you when you did it or if it's just me, but if it did happen to you, hover over Appearance and click on Theme Settings. Once Theme Settings pop up, click on Layout. You'll have logo, home, navigation, all this, but make sure that Layout is selected. And if this responsive layout box is unchecked, this enable fit vids is unchecked, and this says boxed, make sure that this says full width. So actually, regardless if this happens to you or not, make sure to go into your theme settings and make sure that this is checked, and that this is full width. After you do that, click Save Settings and go back to it and refresh, and voila, there we go. So now we almost have our home page complete. The only thing we need to do is create the logo and then go and fix these pages. So what we're going to do now is do exactly that. We're going to create the logo. Before we create the logo real quick, as you can see, you have arrows here, and we only have one image. So to change those arrows and get rid of them, we're going to go back into our meta slider, and on the right hand side you'll see arrows. Uncheck that and click Save. And if we refresh, they are now gone. Now we're going to create our logo, and to create our logo we are going to need to open up a new tab and go to a website called logomaker.com, but maker has no E, so that's logomakr.com, and you can click Next on these. And once we get here, we can click this text icon to get some text. I'm going to type creativity, and I'm going to click out of it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here where it says Browse All Logos, and I'm going to look for the palm tree. It shouldn't be too far down, hopefully. There are a lot of logos though. There we go. So if we just click the logo that we want, it will bring it right there. And if we make this a little bit bigger, maybe put it down here. Now, due to the fact that our logo is actually going to be right here in our menu bar instead of up here, and all of this is going to disappear, this white and this creativity, we want our text to be white, because if our text is black, nobody will be able to read it because it's going to be right here. So what I'm going to do is, after I get this lined up the way that I want, I am going to click this, and I am going to go over here to change color, and I am going to scroll all the way up, or move my mouse all the way up and then click out of it. It doesn't look like it's there because it's all white, but it is. And for the text, I am going to make this a blue color. So how about that? And I'm also going to make this bit right here a blue color. And the rest of it I am going to make white. It kind of looks like nothing is there, but as I've mentioned, it's white. So after you've created your logo, go up to the top right where it says Save Logo. And voila, drawing, it's right there. So if you open up the image, you'll see that the image that you created or your new logo is right there. So now that we're done with this, we can close out of this, and we're going to go to our website and go to the dashboard. Now we're going to go down to Appearance and then find Theme Settings. Once you get here, it's going to say Logo Image underneath the Logo tab. So make sure that the Logo tab is selected, and then click on Choose an Image or Choose Image next to Logo Image. And I just uploaded mine, but if you haven't, click Upload Files and then upload yours. So after you do that, you'll select your logo and click on Set Logo. After that, click Save Settings, and then go to your website and refresh. Now, as you can see, the logo is up here and it's huge, and it's supposed to be right here. So in order to get the logo right here in the menu and get rid of all of this, we're going to go back to our theme settings, and we are going to go to Layout, and we are going to go to Masthead Layout underneath Layout, and we are going to click on Logo in Menu. Click Save Settings, and then make sure you go back over to Logo and make sure that Constrain Logo Height is checked yes. Then click Save Settings, and now we can go view our website, and our logo is right there. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to edit our About Our Company page. So go back over to the WordPress dashboard and head over to Pages. So we have our home page complete. We have the video, we have the text next to the video, we have the social icons on the bottom linking out to our different social media web pages. We have our headline, our call to action buttons, our image slider image, and we just created our logo. So now we're going to go in and edit these pages. So the first page we're going to edit, like I said, is our About Our Company page. So click on this, and this page will be pretty simple to create actually. All we're going to be doing is adding some text, embedding a photo, and making a clickable link so that people can contact you if they click that link, and it will bring them to your contact page. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get the text that I need to copy that I've already written out, and I am going to paste it in here. So let me get rid of a couple of things really quick. And I am also going to get rid of this so I can show you how to do that. So this is something that I wrote, and if you're wondering how I got this to be bigger than the rest of the text, it's just a header. So for example, if you wrote all of this yourself and then you came down and wrote something like, "This is the conclusion," and then you highlighted that and you went over here to where it says toolbar toggle and you click that and you made this a heading 2, it will make it bigger. So that's just the heading. So we can delete that. And so it's just text, a heading, and we're going to upload a image. So if we click add media, we don't want either of these images. We're going to upload a file, and I have to find it. Here it is, About Us image. So if we click Insert into Page, it does exactly that. So let's say if we wanted to move it over here, we would literally just do that, if we can get it to where we want. So we don't want it over there. I'm sorry, I'm a little OCD. We can align it too, so if we want it on the left, we can do it like that. If we want it in the center, we want it on the right, but I'm going to keep it on the left. So now we have this, and if we go over here at the end of the text and we hit the space bar, or not the space bar, the enter key twice, and we write, "You can contact us by clicking here," and then we highlight over here, and we go up to the chain link looking type of thing, where it says insert edit link, and we do that, and then we were to type creativitytutorial.com/contact, and we checked open link in a new window tab, and we did that, and we click on preview changes. This will preview the page. This is what our page is going to be looking like. If we want to move this to over here, which I'm going to do, we can simply go back in, highlight over this, and align right. So if we went back and previewed, there you go. So this can be your about page, and you can add an image or whatever you'd like. So we click update. And if we click view page, I know we just seen it, but we'll just see it now that it's been published. There we go. So if we go back to our dashboard, the next thing that we're going to be editing is, actually first let's go back to our website. So click on your website, and once you get to your home page, hover over your website's name and click on customize. Once this loads, go down to static front page, and this should say a static page. That should be checked. This, your home page, should be like it is too. But for your post page, since we have a static front page, which means it's not going to be changing, we need an area for all of your new posts to go, and that's what your blog is for. So your post page is going to be your blog page. So this way, every time you create a new post, it will automatically go into your blog. So after you do that, click Save and Publish. After that's done, X out and go back to your WordPress dashboard. I almost forgot, if we go to our website and click on our About Our Company page, we're going to implement a Facebook like box here, which we didn't do. So I apologize for that. And doing that is extremely simple. If we go to our WordPress dashboard and we hover over Appearance and we go to our widgets, we're going to go into our sidebar that we deleted everything out of, but we're going to go down to the Facebook like box widget that I had you install, and you're going to click on it and then click sidebar and then click Add Widget. And you can have a title, say connect with us, or stay connected. And the URL, this will be the URL of your Facebook page, obviously, so I'm going to paste mine. And you can adjust the height and width as you like. You can also adjust the style of it, light and dark. That is completely up to you. And after you're done putting your URL and maybe a title and editing this right here, click Save. Now if we go back to our About Our Company page and we refresh it, voila, as you can see, we have a Facebook like box. So now that that's done, we're going to go in and edit our contact page. But before we do that, I'm going to go add a few blog posts so that, as you can see here, it's empty. We don't have many blog posts at all, and I just want to fill in this area. So let's head over to our WordPress dashboard so we can add some blog posts. So once we get here, we'll click on Posts, and you'll see that we already have a post, but that is an automated post that comes with WordPress when you install it, so we're just going to move that to the trash. And we're going to click on Add New. I'm just going to add some posts that I've done for previous clients. So if you want to just type in some gibberish to get a feel for it, then feel free. Publish. There's one down. And I'm going to click on Add New again. All I'm doing right now is adding new posts, so don't get confused. I'm actually going to add 4 posts. This will be my second one. And publish. That's the second one. Click Add New. Publish. So this is the third post that we've created, and we have one more. Type that in, get the body, and publish. So now that we have added 4 new blog posts, what we can do is go visit our website. And if we were to go click on blog, you'll see that all of the blog posts are right here. But this looks kind of tacky because the full blog post is there. So this is how we get rid of that. If we go to our WordPress dashboard and we hover over Appearance and click on Theme Settings, and we click on Blog, and we go to Post Content, and we select Post Excerpt and click Save Settings and visit our website again, that will only show a summary of your blog post. So it looks nice and neat now. Now if you add maybe one more, there will probably be a page of like 1, 2, and then it'll say next, etc. So this keeps your website nice and organized, and it gives an area for your new content. So now we have our home page complete. We have our About page complete. We just inserted some posts, and before we continue creating our photo gallery, our services page, and our contact page, we're going to reorganize our menu. So we may want our About Our Company page down here, and we may want our photo gallery up here, or whatever you named these in a particular order. So in order to do that, we're going to head over to our WordPress dashboard, and then we're going to go down to Appearance and then Menus. Once you get here, you haven't actually created a menu even though it's showing up. So next to menu name, type in, I'm putting main navigation, and then click on Create Menu. Now after you create that menu, this is how you're going to organize it. If you want your blog on the very bottom, which would be on the far right, you would put it all the way on the bottom. But in this case, I want my page organized. I want services first. I'm going to have About Our Company third. Then I'm going to have the photo gallery. And I don't know why there are 2 home pages, so we can delete one of those. So you just drag and drop it, the page where you want it, and we're going to have contact last, blog will be second to last, photo gallery, About Our Company, services, homepage. After you organize it the way you want, you can click Save Menu and it should be good to go. Now if you click Save Menu, let's check something. And we have homepage, services, About Our Company. We have it in this order. Let's see if it changes. Okay, it has not changed. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back in here, and on the bottom where it says Theme Location, you're going to check Primary Menu. This will be your primary menu. So if we click Save Menu now, after we've checked Primary Menu, and we go refresh the page, as you can see, it has been reorganized. Also, one thing to note is that if you wanted a drop-down menu, so if you wanted someone to be able to highlight over this and then more drop down, you would simply grab whatever you wanted under, let's say, hold on, I'm sorry, yeah, I just mixed those up. You would just drag this to the right slightly, drag this to the right slightly. Let's say you wanted a drop-down menu underneath services with these 3. Then you could click Save Menu, and what that would do is it would create a drop-down menu for you. So if you highlight over it, now you have a drop-down menu. We're not going to be doing that, but I thought that I would show you that. I don't know if it will go back now. Okay. And this item right here, automatically add new top level pages to this menu. That means that if you were to create a new page, every time you created that new page, it would be automatically added to your menu. So I would leave that unchecked, and if you want a new item on your menu, then just go in and manually add it yourself. And you would do that by clicking on one of these and then just simply clicking Add to Menu. So now that we have it in the order, we got rid of the drop down menu. I just wanted to show you that. Let's click Save Menu and refresh our page. So we have home page, services, about our company, photo gallery, blog, and contact. Now one other thing right here, you see how this is called home page. Let's go in and change that just to home. So if we click on our pages and we click on our home page and we delete the page right here and click update, that should do it. Refresh your website and boom. Now we're going to go back to our WordPress dashboard, and what we're going to be doing now is creating our services page. So go to Pages and click on Services. Then over here next to Text and Visual, look for Page Builder. After you click that, we're going to add 3 rows. So click Add Row. The first row is only going to have 1, so just 1. Click Insert. We're going to add another row, so click Add Row again. This one is going to have 2. Click Insert. And we're going to add 1 more. And this one is only going to have 1 as well. So this row with 2 blocks needs to be in the middle, so if it's not, click here and drag it to the middle. Now what this row and this row are going to do for us is give us space, some cushion. So we're not going to be editing these 2 rows, but we are going to be editing these 2 blocks in this single row. So for the first block, click on Add Widget and find the circle icon. After you get the circle icon, click Duplicate 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to drag 3 of them over to the right. After you've done that, go to the first block on the left, on the top, and click Edit. Here we'll be editing what our services buttons say and look like. So for the title, I'm going to copy what I have on mine and paste it in here. Also for the text, and I'm going to choose mobile. That's the icon I'm choosing. And the icon background color is a hex color, and I'm going to insert that there. If you are wondering how to get a hex color, you can simply go to Google and type hex color picker, and what this will do is you can choose an image of your choice here. So let's say if you wanted pink or something, this right here would be your hex color. So that's how you get your hex color. In this case, this is the color that I'm going to be using. And also for the icon position, we're going to make that left, and the icon size is going to be medium. Then we're going to click Done. And we're going to do basically the same thing for the one right below it. I'm going to grab what I have on my website, paste the title here, it's just an icon. The color, I'm leaving this one blank. This needs to be left and this needs to be medium. After you're done doing this, click Done. Go to the next one. Let me copy the title. Go to the text. And I chose a soccer ball. Soccer ball. Soccer. It's not working, hold on. Soccer ball. and this needs to be left, this needs to be medium, and let me get the hex color that I have chosen, and click done. Go to the next one. Now remember, these are obviously going to say what you want. I am just putting in what I have on mine. This one I use a heart. I don't believe there's a hex color for this one. This needs to be left, and this will be medium. So keep them left and medium for all of them. And we'll go to the next one. Copy, paste, play, and this one does have a hex color. This needs to be left, medium, then click on the last one, click edit, let me copy the title, star, I used a star for this one. There's no hex color, and this needs to be left, and this needs to be medium. After you're done, click done, and let's click update. Now, after we've completed our circle icons, we're going to go to our website and check out our services page. And voila. Now, as you can see, we kind of have this Facebook like box here, and it's kind of like distracting, you know. We kind of would like our services to stand out. So to get rid of this Facebook like box on this page, what we're going to do is go into our pages, and we're going to find our services page. And we were just there, I don't know why I did that, I'm sorry. On the right over here, where it says page attributes, underneath template, click full width page. Now what that will do is it will disable the sidebar on that page specifically. So if there are any other pages that you don't want your sidebar to appear, you can do the same thing for those pages. So after we click that and we click update, and we go back to our page and refresh, now you'll see that our services page only has our icons in text. So now what we need to do is we need to create our photo gallery and our contact page, and then we're done. So we're going to create our photo gallery. So let's go to our pages and click on photo gallery. Due to the fact that we already installed all of the plugins that we needed beforehand, creating this photo gallery is going to be extremely simple. Like the widget that we have for the Facebook like box, the page builder that we've used for the icons, and so on. Those are all of the plugins that we installed previously. So if we just installed this theme and tried to build the website without installing any of those plugins, a lot of what we've been doing isn't possible. Another one of the plugins that we installed was specifically for this photo gallery. So that's why it's going to be so easy to set up right now. So to set up our photo gallery, we're going to click on Add Media. If you already have the photos in here, then great. If not, you can click on Upload Photos, or Upload Files, and upload them. But first we're going to select Create Gallery. Now after that, we're going to select the photos that we want, and like I said, if you don't have them already in here, just click Upload Files. After we've selected the photos that we want, we're going to click on Create a New Gallery. Over here on the right, we're going to make sure that where it says Link To, we want a media file, not attachment file, because then our photo gallery won't work. So make sure it's on Media File, You can select how many columns you want, and in this case I'm going to select the size of medium. And it's important to note that if your photo gallery doesn't look completely symmetrical like mine's going to, it's because the width and height of all of my pictures are exactly the same. So when you see mine, and if you're wondering why that is, like I just said, just make sure to resize all of your photos to the same exact size. After you've selected your photos, click on Insert Gallery. After that, we're going to click Update. After it's done updating, we can go view the page. Sorry, I was just closing that. And as you can see, we have some weird text underneath, but that's just the caption. So I'm going to go back in and show you how to change that if you want to have a caption or if you don't want a caption at all. And also, we don't want this Facebook like box here, so we're going to do like we did for our services page, and we're going to remove it. So let's go back. I'm going to refresh this page because I went back. So see, as you can see, this wasn't here before, but now it is. That's because I refreshed. So after you refresh, make sure to refresh your photo gallery page. On the right here, your template, select full width page. This will remove the sidebar. So if we click update and we go view the page, you'll see that we have our pictures looking a lot nicer than before. We don't have that sidebar in the way. And if we click on them, this will pop up in a nice presentation box. And if we click our mouse, it will go through the images. Also, if we use our keyboard and click on the right arrow key, it will go through them as well. Now, before this is completely over, this photo gallery bit, I'm going to show you how to change the title. And also, as I told you, I'm going to show you how to get rid of these captions if you don't want them. So if we go over here to our, see, that was on text, that's why it looks like this is a code. But if we click visual inside of our photo gallery page and we just click anywhere in it, you'll see these two pop up, and we're going to click edit. So this one has a caption, as you can see. If we click on it over here to the right, we can delete that caption. And this is the title. So if you wanted this, the title is this bit right here when it actually pops up. And this is the caption. So that's how you change the title and the caption. In this case, I don't want a caption for any of mine, and I'm not really worried about what the title is. So if we get rid of the captions and we click update, and we go back to our page and refresh it, we now have a nice photo gallery. It is totally up to you if you want captions or titles. I'm just trying to make the website identical to the one that I showed you earlier. So now we have our home page, we have our services page, our about, we have our photo gallery, we have our blog, and the last thing that we're going to create is our contact page. So let's go to our WordPress dashboard. Now we're going to go to our pages, and we're going to go to our contact page. Once you get to your contact page, you're going to click on Page Builder, and we're going to create 3 rows. The first row is going to have 3 rows, blocks, inserts. The next one is going to just be a single row, 1 block. And the third row, I'm sorry, that's a widget. The third row is going to have 2. Click Insert. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drag this cushion row, that's what we're using it for, to give space in between our contact fields and our contact form and our Google map. So on the top left block, we're going to add a widget, and this widget is actually going to be one of the plugins we installed in the very beginning, and it's going to be called Visual Editor. We're going to go in and click Edit. Then we're going to come in here and leave the title blank, but down here we're going to type contact. Press the Enter key one time, and then we're going to put phone. This is where you could put your phone number. And then what we're going to do is hold the Shift key and press Enter so that there's no space in between. It's right below it. And here we'll be able to put our email. And after all that is done, we're going to highlight over all of this, and we're going to look for Align Center. After we do that, we're going to highlight over Contact, click on Paragraph, and select Heading 1. After that is done, we can hit Done. Now we're going to go to the second one and select Add Widget. We're going to find the visual editor once again. Go into Edit. For this one, we're also going to leave the title blank, but we're going to come down here and type in office hours. Hit the return key once, and then we're going to type in weekdays. And we could put 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If we hold the Shift key and press Return or Enter, we could put weekends, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. If we highlight over all of them again and click Align Center, we'll make the office hours a heading 1 and click Done. Then we're going to go over here for the last one, click on Add Widget, go down to Visual Editor, click Edit. We're going to leave this title blank as well. And this one we're going to put location, hit the return key, and I am going to make up a address. Hold the Shift key and press Enter. And then select all of it, align it in the center, highlight over location, and make this a heading 1, and click Done. Now if we go and click Update, we can go to our website and click our contact page, and this is what we have so far. As you can see, we have two things that might not look right. We have this Facebook like box, which we don't want here because it's ruining our contact page. And we also have contact in contact. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this and this right here. So we're going to go into our page, and over here on the right, the template, we're going to click this, and we are going to click Full Width Page, No Title, and click Update. Now we're going to go back, refresh our website, and as you can see, the contact here disappeared, and also the Facebook like box disappeared. So now we need to get our Google Map and our contact form. So let's go back into our page and go to the bottom left block. Now what we're going to do is we're going to locate contact on the left. This is another plugin that we installed in the very beginning. So click contact and then look for this shortcode. Copy it and then go back to your contact page. Once you get here, select the bottom left block and click Add Widget. Then scroll down, or I don't know if you have to scroll down or not, but we're going to look for Visual Editor. After we find that, we're going to click Edit, and we're just going to paste our code in there, and then click Done. Now if we click Update, and we go view our page, I should have just went here. Let me close that one out. We view our page, you'll see that we have a contact menu here. A contact form, not menu, sorry. And if someone puts their name, their email, subject, and their message, it will send directly to your email. Now, if you want to change the email that it is sent to, what you're going to do is you're going to click on Contact again. You're going to click Contact Form 1. And right here where it says Mail, you're going to click Mail, and then right here, whatever it says next to, that's the email that it's going to be sent to. So if you use the right email address when you signed up for WordPress and you installed it, the email address that you signed up with should be there, so it's probably the right one. So now we're going to go back to Pages, and we're going to install the Google Map. Click Contact to get to your contact page, and click the bottom right block. And for this one, we're going to click on Add Widget, and we're going to look for text. And after we get that widget in there, we're going to open up a new tab and go to maps.google.com. And then we're going to find the location that we want the map to show. So this is what I'm going to be showing. So once you enter in the location, you can zoom in a little bit if that's what you want to be visible. So in this case, that's a little bit too close. I'm going to zoom out once and try to center it a little bit. And after you get it to how you want to look and the location you want is in there, click down here where you see this little gear icon and click Share or Embed. And then click Embed Map. And then over here next to Medium, select on Custom Size. And the size that we're going to put in is going to be 700 by 435. And then what we can do is select here and click Copy. We're going to go back in to text this widget by clicking Edit, and we're going to go in the body field right here and click Paste, and then click Done. Before we update, we are going to highlight on the background, not these specific widgets, but the background, so that we can edit the row. And we are actually going to change the size of this. So let me see what size we need. 1 second. We're going to, if you click in the middle right here and you drag it over, go to 36.7 and 63.3 and then click Save. And after you've done that, click Update. And now we can view the page. And you see that we have our contact fields here, our contact form, and now we have our Google Map. Now all we have to do is go back to our WordPress dashboard, go to our pages, and then click on our contact page. And on the very first row, click Edit Row. And next to Themes and Bottom Border, we're going to put in a hex code, a light blue that matches our theme. We're going to click Save and then click Update. Now we can go visit the web page, and you'll see that we have a nice border that separates these two areas. If we go back to our WordPress dashboard and we go to Settings and then General, and we go look at the site title and tagline, if we open up a new tab and we were to go to our website, up here it says Creativity, Just a Small Business website. This is how you are going to change the name of your website. After you've done that, you can click Save Changes and then log out. You can go visit your website by removing this, and voila,